Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at somewhere around 200 Pact Shards. Alright, we're back at it again. Nothing too terribly exciting to report, so I suppose we can just hop in on this. I'm doing a massive recording spree because I'm going to be... Again, I've talked about this in a few videos, but by the time these videos go live, it'll already be done. I'm going to be traveling. Incredible. And as a result, I need to record a whole bunch of stuff to make sure that I have videos for you all. I do this for you. Well, I also do this because I enjoy it. I wouldn't do it otherwise, that's for sure. Anyway, let's see what we've got. So last run was with Dark Calling Rector. We had a Dark Calling 3 run. It was pretty dicey. We had no multi-strike, but we ended up with, well, no multi-strike from a shop, I must clarify. But we had Quick in a plus 25 and a plus 10, how do I explain this? With a draft infusion, right? So it was, we had 3 upgrades: Quick, plus 25, plus 10, Draft Infusion. And then we had Paraffin Thugs. So this was an interesting one because we were generating a lot of gold, and I had to find a way to weaponize that to catch up on Divinity. And the wild nonsense that happened on Divinity. You know, one of the reasons I like talking about the previous run is that if that run is super cool, I can go recommend people watch it. If you see this video, go watch the Divinity fight of that combat, of that particular run, the previous episode, and it is unhinged what went down. And I'm not going to tell you anything else about it. It truly is just that awesome. Anyway, I'm never going to have another run like that, so today we're going to play Chief. Incredible. We love Chief. So not much else to add, so I suppose we'll get into it. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see what the heck we get up to today. What do you want from me today, Chief? Let's do it. Pushing the button. Wow, sometimes I forget as long as I keep Monster Train open, it actually loads really fast. I think it's a bunch of caching stuff that it does, but the second runs you play always take a lot faster, so to start up anyway. Otherwise, I'm usually sipping my drink for like 10 seconds in between when I click that button and when this run picks up, but not today. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing just great. Not too terribly much to report. It's a nice weekend. I overworked like crazy last week in order to be prepared for this work travel coming up, and I still didn't finish. One of the cool things about it is I get to charge the travel days as work days, which I'm a big fan of. What that means is basically I'm going to finish the rest of the work and prep work I have to do on the plane, and that will just have to do. Honestly, really no alternative because I don't feel like working on the weekend, and they're not paying me to do that. So anyway, that's about the only exciting thing I have to report, so let's get in on it. Today we are default Wurmkin, Exile Stygian. It's fine. I don't always love foregone powers because they discard your hand, but it's not bad. They're free, so I can think of worse cards. Also, they're pretty good against early bosses. You can just sometimes you can just win bosses in the early game just by dropping a bunch of Frostbite on them, and that is fine. So it's pretty powerful. We'll take it. Let's see, we're fighting... What are you? Plating Seal Daedalus, Rage Arcus, Chaste Seraph today. This is Hosting Kin, Offering Token, Soul Siphon as my openers. These are all pretty decent. Very cheap, interestingly. And good incants if we decide to go that route, right? We've got a ping that consumes, but I'm not mad about it because it's a high-powered ping. You've got Offering Tokens. I'm always glad to have a couple of those. And Soul Siphon is good because we have Chief, so I'm going to like Echoes. So great. Fantastic. Even if I end up not playing Soul Siphon on the floor with Chief, if you have like Decayer or something, you can drop it on a higher floor as he's on a lower floor and then still get that value. So pretty good card overall. Not always my favorite, but not bad by any means. Reminder to everyone, this is a Trainwreck episode. which means I get to have 200 Pact Shards, so hopefully I don't forget to do that. Temples today are 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. 5 temples. 5 temples is nice because it gives us a lot of flexibility, even at this height of Pact Shard count, on when we take those shards. We can really ramp up later if we want to, or we can opt to go early if we need to, depending on what we're shown. So it's nice for that reason. Let's see. Removal dupe on 8 on the steel side. Nice. Hopefully we can use that. There's a vortex on 7 on trinket side. No steel, but there is a magic opposing it. Another removal dupe on 6 with some health. Sure. Steel shop, no magic here. Right. Then we have steel and magic on 5. So no vortex that I can see. Decent spread otherwise. It spreads out the cave and the horde, so it's all fine. Magic, no steel on 4. Means we get a double steel early, and that is true, we do. There is a decent Stygian Banner Horde Vortex option on 4, which I quite like. It's actually quite powerful, even for not having a shop. Like that. The magic shop has, just health and money, which is not good. But you are getting a magic shop, so it is what it is. Banner situation is pretty diverse. We have Stygian Banner on the magic side on 2, Wurmkin Banner on the steel side on 2, then another Wurmkin Banner with the Hellvent on 3. The steel shop on 3 has just some health. So pretty good spread, which is useful. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to call out in particular. I don't think so. I think we just kind of move on, so let's see what we get. Mark of a Champion, hammered chest plates. There is no Spine Chief that benefits that much from Mark of a Champion, so I think I'll just take 5 health. Right? I think I'll just take 5 health. I mean, I'll show you what I mean. I'll go to the logbook real fast. You'll see what I mean by this. Chief. Alright, guy ends up at 20. Sure. Guy ends up at 5. Sure. Guy ends up at 25. Sure. None of them are worth what? It's not worth 12 damage or something. Right? No big deal. Hammer chestplate's fine. I'm not excited about it, but it is what it is. Sure. Takes the money, of course. Early game, Corruptor Infector. What's my situation on Wurmkin banners? We do have double Wurmkin banners in Path. Now, I have struggled with Infector in the past. Also, Corruptor is quite good with Stygian because it weaponizes the sweepers. So I actually think I will be going Corruptor here, despite the fact that I think you could maybe make Infector work. Infector, however, is... Man, it's just slow is the problem, right? It's just really slow. And it doesn't do anything about damage. You don't kill enemies that great with it. You're completely reliant on Inspire triggers. I've really suffered with Infector on 200 shard runs. I think you can make this totally work on 100 shard runs. 100%. But your floor just gets run down by Divinity doing 1 billion damage and you're not scaling fast enough. So, because you still have to solve the problem of how do I fit a bunch of stuff on that floor with Chief to scale with him. So, Corruptor it is. Great work. Alright, let's go. Mark of Invasion. This is probably fine. I think we might take some damage. It might get punishing, but I think we'll get out of it. Yeah, so what you do is we're going to go Chief. I have 10 shards, right? I don't want to take 15 out of the gate here. Interesting. I can stop all 9 of this damage. But you give up a lot of echoes here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. We're going to stop all this damage. If I see Soul Siphon early, that would be nice. Okay, we do actually see the Soul Siphon. Let's go ahead and hit that offering token first. Alright, Soul Siphon downstairs is a big swing. I can then put this down, kill a guy. I can take money here. And I can stop 1 damage, which I think is worth doing. So we get the Collector. We take 3 for the trial. Now, I do think I need to absolutely punch the heck out of this guy, right? Reap him, punch him. There's no way I avoid this damage altogether. So I think the angle is simply to get him under 20. Train Steward middle, and we're okay with that. Yes. We'll take 3, and that will be alright. We should win on bottom. Yeah, we should win on bottom. Oh man, 4 health off. It's okay, we win anyway, and I don't take any more damage, so I'm not actually bothered by this. I'm a little surprised we didn't get that kill, but I guess there's the man in the back, so it happens. Regardless, the Train Steward punches him on middle. 6 damage, get the trial, get everything. I feel okay about that. Bogfly is not exciting. Proclamation is unfortunately not purple, but I do think still worth taking. It's a 10 in piercing target. I can do a lot with it. I'll grab it. Sure. Purple offering token. I don't hate it. It's purple, right? I'll take it just because it's purple, and I do think I need those. It's a pretty low opportunity cost purple card, right? It basically just replaces itself with whatever you were going to draw, but regardless. Let's go left. Yeah, I thought about right, but I do not have a particularly exciting holdover, so not worth it in my opinion. It's a large stone, unexciting. -2, no good targets. 10 in piercing. Proclamation is a pretty decent pickup. Wurmkin banner, I will take Bog Chrysalis 10 times out of 10 here. We could just large stone the Bog Chrysalis. Super option. I don't like it because I could see a Carver infusion, which would be optimal, I think. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll here. Quick. It's pretty good, actually, right? It's pretty decent. The biggest challenge is how do I stop the Divinity from killing this man. The nice thing is if I keep him at one space, I can play middle. You'd have to go fast. Divinity's going to be a real question mark here. Quick. I like it, though. I do like it. I think I'm going to go with it. This should work, right? I do have to... I would like a multi-strike. Remember, I do have to take Pact Shards. I think I'm going to take the 10 in piercing and not the rest of this. Alright, we'll move on. I have plenty of time to decide what I want to do here. I'll take the unit draft, yes. The high-powered unit draft, but I do have a lot of pings, so I'm not too afraid right now. I said go there. See what I draw into. Get rid of one of these. I do want to try to stop... I could stop some of this damage. I really think we want to... You could leave mid-floor open. I think we have the opportunity to simply just kill enemies, though, right? I'm okay with it. We actually get the Collector, too, which is nice. And blast one guy. Double Train Steward here. And then we kill one. And then I purple downstairs. I realize this is not particularly helpful, but... Oof, that's a ton of damage. I can at least stop some of it. And stop 14 here, which is pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and Soul Siphon here. I do have to end with a Foregone Power in order to guarantee that I don't get punished for one of that Ember Drain. And because of the Corruptor boost, we only take the 5, so it's not that bad. Right? This is acceptable. True. I would like to buy turns, please. I'd like to buy turns to get purples upstairs. That just seems useful. Well, I suppose instead I'm going to use this to do a bunch of damage to the boss and hope I get purples on this turn. Well, it isn't great, I'll tell you that, but it definitely could have been worse. Don't mess with this, just take the W. Alright, good job. We avoid damage at least, and we get everything else. That's nice. Bounding Echoes is probably pretty darn good here, if I'm being real. Echo Transfer's nice, but I have damage scaling from Chief. I don't need a third hosting kin, I don't believe, even if it's purple. Let's take the Bounding Echoes. I like it. I mean, Crypt Builder is pretty good when I have literally 3 offering tokens, so I think I will grab that, actually. Huh. Can't host Carapace is not bad. It's a pretty decent jump, a good buff of damage on them. It's also, it opens up the opportunity for Endless Egg, which I quite like as a possibility. I like it. We'll take it. All right. That opens up Endless Egg. So we're going to the Steel Shop. Multi-Strike and Endless are both online here. Large Stone is not it, champ. Reroll that. Endless it is. Okay. Endless Quick is fine. I think we can make this work. I'm going to have to rely very heavily on a whole bunch of Echo Generation now. It is the #1 most important thing I could get. So let's make it happen. I'm going to put a -2 on a Crypt Builder. That's a good... means it's playable even in the worst of situations. I do want to cut a Foregone Power. This card is kind of annoying to have this many of. It's a good use of those. We'll go ahead and hit the cave. Nexus Spike. What does your Nexus Spike play here? I don't really know if there's a good Nexus Spike play, actually. Like, just straight up, I don't think there's anything really that exciting about it, personally. You could use, what, Soul Siphon as an option? Bounding Echo Soul Siphon? Is that decent? Kind of. Sure. Bounding Echo Soul Siphon. It's really weird. Not bad, I'll take it, right? It's fine. It generates purples, which, if in case I haven't reminded you, is without a doubt the most important thing I could grab here. So that's part of it. Like, generates echoes, and then also it makes other things echoes, which is itself quite good. Like, look at this. This is actually a killer play, for the record. You drop this, purples all bound. Then we get to drop the Eggman. He immediately hatches. It's actually nuts. And I can just immediately generate even more echoes. The power play there is not to be underestimated. Fantastic. We just put a purple here and this guy gets completely pummeled. Then we just airdrop in this stuff and we do a whole bunch of other things. And it's like, great. Fantastic work. They just killed the stupid bomb for me, which is wonderful news. Go ahead and Soul Siphon here is good. We'll blast one dude. Fantastic. I'll put more purples on the floor. And we should be totally fine, right? Yeah, he hatches. And you can see Endless of this egg is always pretty strong. Always pretty strong. Hatch this guy, he pops out. Even without support of Chief, it's powerful, right? You can see why I quite like this setup. Blast here, it's solid. Play some purples downstairs. Good job. Yeah, alright, I'm feeling decent about this. We're already flooding the train, which is fantastic news. Yeah, we're already flooding the train. This guy loses on bottom floor, alright? That's how good we are. Just like Demon Fiends with Quick popping out here. Pretty awesome. Okay, good. Siren Song, yep, that's the click. We want to have that. I don't need any other units. We're having a great day of it so far. Alright, now if I can just continue to connect the Bounding Echoes or this crazy Nexus Spike to Bog Egg, that would be fantastic. I do not need space yet. Eventually, you will want space, and I think that will make sense. Eventually, you'll want it. And you know why? It's because you have 6 space on the floor, right? And with 6 space on the floor, 2 pop out, you end up with 4. So, but Chief is 3 space, so that's, you know, that's 5 space total. So I have spots to get 2 more guys on. So it's pretty good. In fact, I'm a big fan of that. And you'll have to give me 10 seconds to think about what kind of muffins I want because my SO is picking some up. Tell me, would you, given the choice, would you pick Oreo, caramel crunch, by the way, is pretty good, peanut butter, or red velvet? I think I'm personally going with caramel crunch and peanut butter crunch. Those are just like my favorite. So, seems good. I do like me a red velvet though. Random injection of a variety of sweet flavor things. Let's take draw for sure. I already told you why. Okay, we're feeling decent so far. I do need to make sure I reach the right Pact Shard level. I think Magic Shop is pretty good for me here, right? I think so. Let's consider 70 shards. Definitely taking this horde in the middle every time. Hell's Banners is going to be excellent with eggs. Yeah, that solves Ember in a big way. Okay, we're at 85. 95. All right, 95 shards altogether and 3 temples. I can easily push 245 here if I really wanted to. I think we need to keep a Train Steward pair for infusions is part of the reason I bring this up, right? Because that's 25, at 75 normally, which goes to 160 and then 10, 170. So I at least need 25 from a dupe to go to 195 and then something rather 25 from an infusion and something must be duped along the way. So I think we're good. I'm going to go for Corruptor 2. Absolutely. Double stack is the pickup on Siren Song, if I'm being clear with you. So I actually wanted that, and I'm going to do that. Great, fantastic, wonderful news. I'm going to make some things cheaper. Fracture can be cheaper here. That's decent. I would like to... I guess I'm going to another steel shop. I mean, magic shop, because... And it comes with money, so let's re-roll this and grab a -1 at least. Valuable. I'm leaving the 2 slots on Nexus Spike and... What is it? Siren Song in case I hit -2s on any of these upcoming excellent temples positions. So, feeling pretty good so far. I think this can and will cruise for a while. I just free took that trial. I have no fears from this particular combat. Great work. I'll put the purple upstairs. Actually, I'm going to blow this man up downstairs, possibly. Nah, we'll put the purple. Fine. Get my Train Stewards blasted. We'll hatch by then. I'm reasonably confident. I will greed for money. I am going to Soul Siphon for sure. Purples are your friend. I'll draw again, see if I hit. Nexus Spike. It's a bummer. It's okay. We managed to hatch the guy anyway, which should be enough, I think. Egg go middle. Purple upstairs. We need to generate purples upstairs so that they actually swing. Yeah, alright, great. It's actually super important that we're actually clearing the floors before I start thinking about my middle floor, right? Very important. So, alright, put down the Train Steward. Does he live? He does. It's incredible. Let's try to get purples generated here. Awesome. Great news. Top floor is cleared. 80 coming in. Thing is, it's going to take 80 here, and then we're only going to hit one. So let's push this man to the back, I think, and then foregone power here. With any luck, we might kill this front guy. Drop the egg here. That's a pretty decent play. I do think we want to try to do damage upstairs. Yeah, that prevents some measure of damage to us. He only takes, what, 3 off me or something? 2 damage done. Great news. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit that Nexus Spike middle. It's going to cost me some Ember, but I'm not mad about it because it's just worth so much to me. And top floor is chilling, right? Oh, why am I taking 16? Oh, I see. It's a bit of a bummer. It's because he's in the front. Alright, whatever. It's fine. No problem. Alright, mid-floor hatches, feeling decent about it. We should completely crush here, and yeah, we actually super do, so that's great. Wonderful. Thanks, guys. Egg is going crazy. The quick eggs are excellent. The fact that they have baked-in multi-strike is pretty awesome as well. Echo Seedling, yeah, let's get it. Get in here. You want another Soul Siphon? There's a part of me that's like, it's fine. Sure, right? One more is okay. I think we reach the point quickly where it's not beneficial. I'll take Ice Storm, have a good spell power hit. I think that's nice. We'll go to the magic shop. You can see that all these decisions are kind of already laid out for me because I know what I'm looking for. It's just a matter of finding and doing stuff. Intrinsic, by the way, is crazy. The whole plan here is, wait for it, Intrinsic Nexus Spike, 100%, because I have Hell's Banner, so I don't even need the -2 on this. That's awesome. The -2 here, however, goes into Siren Song. This card is now incredible. Fantastic. We'll take the Horde. Dun Echo is a great pickup here, I'll be honest with you. Faulty Loader is worth considering, but I would rather have more purple generation in the bag. I'll put a -1 into Fracture, I think. Just keep making these free. Permafrost is... There's a couple arguments for things here. What if I hit a holdover? What would I hold over here? I don't think I would hold over anything. Right, so the reroll's not that critical. Double stack's not that critical. We already have the important one. Remove Consume? I guess you could do it on the Nexus Spike. It's not really that great. I think we have enough purple generation now between the double Soul Siphons, the Nexus Spike, and the Bounding Echoes. I don't think I need this Permafrost. Plus 10. There's a good chance I see a number of 10 in piercings. I'd rather save the Ice Storm and Crypt Builder pickups for that. What I think I'm going to do is if I see a plus 30, it goes in Ice Storm. If I see a 10 in piercing, it goes into Crypt Builder, I think. And then the second one would go into Proclamation. It's already got the piercing, but this one can kind of take whatever the extra is. I think we're okay on that. I'll just spin for the -1 then. Oh, see, they give me the holdover. What do you want? Ice Storm holdover is not terrible if I see a buff for it, which is pretty likely, I suppose. It's true. Huh. How do I feel about that? I have quick, so I'm not that pressed about it, right? It might not be bad. I'm pretty likely to see 10 in piercing or a plus 30 somewhere. It's a bit of ways, though, so I don't actually know how important that is. I think I'm just going to chill on that and take a -1 on a Fracture and then, like, bio removal and let's go, right? Now, do I have to do these infusions now? I don't think so, but I kind of don't want to hang on to this stupid stuff. So let's actually do a Train Steward infusion right now and then pay the Piper to remove him, because I really would like to cut those 2 cards. And a lot of people have this lovely discussion in my comments sometimes about how this is not a wasted infusion because it removes a card, but removing a card for 25 shards is straight up the worst spend of shards possible. I can't think of anything else. Unless you're upgrading useless stuff, every other piece of Pact Shard value you can get is worth a lot more. So, yeah. The other problem I think is worth noting is that these are not only wasted shards, they hurt you because you can't remove them earlier, right? So I have to take these shards now in order to get rid of this garbage unit. These 2 guys. Otherwise, I would have paid to remove them already. So it completely warps the way you play the game. I actually really hate the Train Steward infusion. I support people who dislike it. I think it is a very clear representation of how this game was not balanced for high shards and as the default. 100%. It was not intended. They just were like, yeah, if people want to go crazy, they go crazy. It's fine, right? Right. Sycophants of Seraph. This is actually maybe a little dicey. I don't know if I want to put spikes on this. I think I'm going to not put spikes on that, actually. I could see this going poorly. top floor. Go powerful. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Echo Seedling pickup. Maybe I should have put a -2 on that. It's kind of funny. You know, I actually could have saved that Ember Drain if I'd gone the other direction. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and double pop downstairs, though, I think. Just seems valuable. Cool. We have a lot of Ember generated, which is nice. I like that. We get the power of Soul Siphon middle. We drop the man. We just kind of keep doing the whole etch thing, which is great. I'm going to purple downstairs and kill a couple guys. I like it. As long as we can keep popping these guys out, I'm not afraid. The interesting thing about this, I actually think this is... It's pretty good, right? Huh, yeah, it's actually pretty decent. Now, I would like to put echoes in the back there. Work on that guy. We should kill him next floor. Yeah. It's a decent Bounding Echoes turn. Let's see. I can't really generate... Yeah, I can't generate what I want necessarily. I guess I might as well play him anyway, but... Interesting. My man does fall apart here, which is a bummer, but that's alright. We can at least kill a guy, right? He comes back anyway. It's fine. Just airdrop him in again. Shoot a dude. Let's see. How's top floor looking? Looks fine to me, baby. Looks fine to me. And we do hatch here, too, which is nice, so that's good. Great work. Go team. And this is a great example of just send him to space. It's fine. We'll airdrop in the man. I'm going to push him back. I guess I might as well do the offering approach, right? Now, unfortunately, I would like to avoid the sycophant kill here, so that's something to keep in mind, but fair. I'm not going to play Soul Siphon. I'd like to have cards next turn, I think. Yeah, unfortunately it gets one shot, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's okay. I'm going to blast here. I think I am going to hit this Nexus Spike first, then blast, then purple and purple, and we decidedly win next turn, because I simply have too much help for them to get through. Yeah, he's just dead. Good job. Bonk. Alright, great. That could have gone a lot worse, admittedly. And you want... How about... 4th Soul Siphon? How about 4th Soul Siphon? I think we have enough, alright? I think we're doing it already. Soul Cripple? Nah, it's so slow. Force Contamination would be fine if I had gotten a purple on it. I don't feel like holding on to it for this. I already spend my echoes in other ways. I think we're okay. Now, Preserve is kind of an interesting pickup that I will take. I think there's a lot of opportunity to do some interesting things here. I do have a lot of discards, so I recognize that, but it's okay. We'll go right. Removal dupe is fine. I get health, so I guess I'm maxed out anyway. Take the money. The Vortex here is... Honestly, other foregone powers. These cards are not particularly good for me here. The dupe, however, is Siren Song, if I'm being honest with you. 2 of these is basically Divinity is toasted, right? The other thing is this actually just kills a wave in a lot of cases. If I get 2 of these on a wave, it's just dead. You might even be able to kill some iterations of mini-bosses this way. This card is very strong. Yeah, very powerful. So we'll go ahead and move on from here. Alright, Arcus. How afraid of Arcus am I? Not very, I don't think. I think we should have the tools to beat Arcus pretty handily. Same thing, Nexus Spike, which makes copies of itself, which is fine. I'll remember the correct order here. I will continue to draw cards. I'm actually going to drop a Nexus Spike so I can hit Soul Siphon here. I guess I could self-ping upstairs. It's kind of weird, but I could. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the guy downstairs, I guess. And then I guess I'll reap here. And I will Nexus Spike just to fill mid-floor, which seems good. And we're going to take space from this, 100%. Draw past one of these. I'm going to go ahead and preserve a dead weight here. I don't really need the purples. I guess I'll play it here. So you can see the downside, but I will be removing those foregone powers, so I'm not terribly afraid. Drop another egg down. He's good. We'll go ahead and shoot this guy in front, which clears most of this, which is nice. I'll draw a pass, see what I hit. Don't need that. So upstairs, we just straight up drop the Siren Song Big Brain play here. And does 6 days and 245 damage to the boss right away, which is fantastic. I will Bounding Echoes here. I can then Train Steward, Ice Storm, purple, top floor's good. We hit the Crypt Builder. Great. Honestly, looking good. He hatches. I take a curse, it's kind of fine. Play egg. Generating purples on middle is valuable. I don't want to use Soul Siphon here because there's so many guys. It's going to cause me problems with playing cards next turn. We hatch an egg. Fantastic. We should be able to hatch one more now. Great work. I should really blast this guy as well. Looking fine. Generate purple. Purple cards. Let's go. All right. Feeling decent about it. And then I should 100% hatch on time for... It just takes 140 damage here. I'm a big fan of that. I should hatch on time for him to go Relentless. With, keep in mind... one whole turn of days, I guess. I could think of worse things, right? It's fine. Yeah, I could think of worse ones. We'll go ahead and send this man to the Shadow Realm because it's funny. I'll play a purple middle because it adds some good damage. Great. This hatches. This should do a truckload of damage, right? Just like absolutely demolish this guy, I think. Yeah, in fact, we actually win on bottom floor thanks to this. The Train Steward tanks a whole hit like a genius, so that's pretty awesome. And we crush Arcus. He doesn't even get to our main floors with Corruptor, so we're feeling pretty decent, right? Echoes of the Past. It's a little greedy. It's a little greedy, I think. But if you hit that on your egg, you're feeling fine. I'm going to take it. I think I can greed a little on that. Take space. 100%. Alright. Now, this is where I do my last Train Steward infusion, I suspect, just to clear it out. Do you want to go to a magic shop? It's not terribly useful, but... I guess we could go to the trinket shop and look for Hardened Hull or something crazy. It would be quite a big high roll if we saw it. Maybe see an overstack. Probably better to go left. See what we hit. Yeah, I've convinced myself. Great. See what I roll on the cave real quick. Base charge is nice. I like that. Mind Hoard's actually okay too. Gift of Gratitude. Nah, I'm going to take Heaven's Gold. If anything does walk, I want it to die. Especially with the power of my Siren Song. These now definitely murder everything. 100%. Spell Chain. What's the Spell Chain play here? That's a good question. Tendon Piercing. I should put this in the Ice Storm so it doesn't suck. You know? I should really put this in the Ice Storm so it doesn't suck. Alright, fine. Get rid of Train Stewards. Let's go. Alright. Spell Chain. Spell Chain's not bad, right? I do like it. Spell Chain an Offering Mon token or something if you want to. It's not a terrible addition. This is pretty low impact, though. It is... I mean, maybe I'll think about it. I don't know. We're going to cut Mr. Train Steward now that he's finally been infused. I'm going to drop another Foregone Power. Get rid of that. Great. Merchant of Trinkets says... How do I feel about Mind Horde versus Base Charge? Base Charge doesn't feel as impactful when I have the intrinsic Nexus Spike. I think Mind Horde, however, does, right? Because it means on every floor I play this, I get an extra Echo. I actually think this might be one of the weird cases where this is a good pickup, so let's grab it. Cool. And then we go Corruptor 3, because I want that floor to deal big number. And I think we chill on the spell chain because I really don't think there's a lot of value to it. It's not bad to toss this in like a fracture just to generate an extra echo, but it's pretty low impact, I would say. I guess if I'm going to do anything, maybe you do like Offering Token. Maybe. I'm going to put it in a fracture, I think. It's actually fine. It's low impact, but it is still impact because it's purple. And then we move on. We should crush this floor, I think, pretty handily. I have a high confidence that we're very fast here. Nexus Spike, let's go. Then you drop Big Egg, and he's chilling. Great job. Then I get to come downstairs and go Soul Siphon, load that one up. Nexus Spike, load that one up. And now we truly are just like absolutely set, right? 100% set. Let's go ahead and send that Siren Song up top. We're doing 120 damage here. That's pretty darn good, if I were to be honest with you. I do want to generate purples here. I would like to kill one of the guys on middle, which I think is worthwhile. But I would also like to make sure I have purples for next turn. So, let's do it. I sent that man to the Shadow Realm. Let's go. Alright, we get Ember, and we have an absolutely epic kill floor, right? This floor does a lot of damage. Now, unfortunately, I do suspect we're going to struggle a little bit to get the kill on, to get him to actually load up on middle, but it's fine, right? I would like to generate a purple at least. There we go. He would hatch if ever he could strike a foe. When do you live? Ever? Never? Alright, good job. I mean, I could just straight up send this guy to the abyss and they're all dead, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're just dead, and that's great news, right? It's just because of Heaven's Gold, they take way too much damage and never walk on me, so that's cool. We're really struggling to save our lad or get any other floor loaded, which is a bit of a bummer, but eventually he will actually be able to kill something, so it's pretty cool when that happens. We're actually more punished here than we are on, like, the Divinity, right? The Divinity, I'll have almost no struggle with this. Here, I'll add 1 billion damage to him, at least. There you go, bud. Now, if anything does hatch, he can finally kind of pop out. There you go, he hatches. Wonderful. Now, I don't want to send these guys up because I do take pyre damage for it, so that would be a bit of a bummer. I guess I'll blast the guy middle to stop some retaliation damage, and we chill, right? Cool. Now, see, he pops out now, and now they're pretty darn powerful, right? 550. We go ahead and kick the Crypt Builder away. Actually, Ice Storm down here. Yeah, great. Well done. Top floor looking okay. I think I can hatch him? Can I not? Oh, God, he does 86 damage. Oh no, I should have put him in the back. I didn't realize. Alright, that's 1 million damage to take, but he does eat dirt for it, so I guess I'm okay with it. Hey look, he wins, actually. Wait, he's cracked. I cracked the code, he lives 1 hit, which is all that mattered. I feel pretty good about this egg situation. I'll just put it that way. Ancient Resonance. I already have enough targets for tenon piercings and plus 30s and stuff. I have a great -2 target as well if they ever show me another one. I don't need it because it consumes, but, you know, I wouldn't say no. Eternal Kinstone is fine, I suppose. I'm not super jazzed about it. If it were also purple, I'd be in, right? Because then it would be a double purple, but we'll just sell it. It's fine. Another Ice Storm Guardian Amulet. Sell it. It's fine. Okay. Go for the dupe. What do we dupe? Great question. No one knows. I'm gonna do it anyway, and you can't stop me. Yeah. Temple. -2. Okay, they showed it to me. Alright, Nexus Spike, you're now cracked. Let's go. I just get to play this thing on 3 floors and chill. I'm gonna Vortex away the last Foregone Power, I think. Yes. And then I'm gonna also Vortex away the Fracture that costs 1. Yes. We generate enough purples now. We figured it out. Cracked the code. I could play Forever Flame. That's not terrible. Worn Grindstone is probably just better because it applies twice. It's a pretty decent jump. I generate enough Ember, I don't really care that much. And we also don't spend a lot. I'll take the Grindstone and spin it. Karuska, Serrated Mandibles. Karuska is just Proclamation, right? Which is not terrible. Serrated Mandibles might just do a lot of damage, though. We actually have a pretty high chance of value add there. Now, let me be clear. I'm also considering Sigiled Seaweed here in a big way, so don't worry too much. Proclamation, I could upgrade. What would you dupe? What would you dupe from here? It's kind of an interesting question. I'm not really sure. Do you need another Siren Song? No, I don't think so. Huh, interesting. None of my cards are really that amazing. Part of the issue is that I spread out the buffs on, rather the upgrades on things like Crypt Builder and Ice Storm. If I had loaded up one card, I would just dupe that one card, right? But I actually think it's more beneficial to have more kind of good stuff. So then, of course, I also have Siren Song, which completely rips. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Sigiled Seaweed might be better than Karuska or Serrated Mandibles. There's a lot of stuff this disables. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to save the rest of my money so my Pyre attack power is nuts. And as far as the dupe goes, there's no way I need another Siren Song, right? Absolutely not. It's just silly, in fact, to do it. I'm seriously considering the Fracture because it's double purple, actually. I actually think that's a pretty good idea. I'm not spending my Ember on much here, right? It's true. And we generate a lot. Yeah, alright. Fracture. Number 2. And then we chill at $195, so my Pyre attack power is decently high. And we move on. I think Chaste is going to get obliterated. Yeah, no chance, bud. Let's go. 230 out of 100. I'm not afraid. We are power. Endless Egg, as it turns out, is pretty darn good. First order of business. Hit that Nexus Spike. Incredible. And then I'm just going to go ahead and, what? Preserve a Nexus Spike. Genius tier. Wow, look at that drop on damage. Ooh, buddy. Fantastic. I'm going to draw past. Sure, generate another purple. Cool. So, they hatch, and then immediately... Yeah, it hatches, and then immediately is full again. Fantastic. Guess I'm just going to kill that guy, right? It's fine. Yeah, cut my buffs that I don't have. Cool. Alright, first order of business. Definitely send this man to the Shadow Realm, right? Siren Song. Let's go. He's going to cut almost all that down, but that's actually just fine. Now, playing egg middle will definitely get it killed. Playing it bottom will also definitely get it killed. So let's play him top floor. Hatch the egg again. But actually, what if I just pump Echoes of the Past in here and then immediately eat Ember Drain? Ooh, buddy, it's so strong, though. I'm gonna regret it, but I love it so much. Alright, here's the play. Poppin', pop you, great. That'll let me play it on the top floor, or the mid floor, rather. Which is good. Great. He hatches. I take 3 Ember Drain, but look, I already generated 3 Ember. Play a Soul Siphon bottom floor. This does free me up to play a killer mid floor here. Yeah, we're good. We'll Ice Storm top so I don't take a bunch of damage. And I do want to generate purples here. I think it's very important. And I want it to not be Soul Siphon purples. Cool. Yeah, so I get Ember Drain. It doesn't matter, however. And then I just get to casually drop another egg here. Great work. We send this guy to the Abyss. Great. I do so enjoy doing that. We'll generate some purples here. We lose the egg, but I don't really care. So that's fine. Because he comes back stronger, right? It's part of the conceit of the thing is that he is so powerful it does not matter. Generate that last purple upstairs, fantastic. Well, doesn't matter on middle, so I guess we'll generate another purple here. Sure. I'm just drawing past stuff at this point. Great. Hit that proclamation a bit. Generate purples middle is fine, I think. We do take Ember Drain for it a little bit, but again, I don't care because Hell's Banners exists. How much damage am I doing? 300 and something? Just send this guy to the Shadow Realm? Yeah, great job. Well done. Alright, cool. And then we just pump Echoes upstairs to represent doing, I don't know, some astronomically obnoxious amount of damage. Cool. Yeah, seems good. Meanwhile, upstairs at the top, the guy just gets completely blasted. We do a ton of damage there. He's still got 2 days, which is pretty impressive, if you ask me. Ice Storm. Hey, we push 100 damage. Here's an egg. Hey, look, he hatches. Wonderful. Okay, but wait, what if I go Echoes of the Past? Hey, wait, Soul Siphon? Cool. We did it. And then Shadow Realm the man upstairs, because I don't like messing around. Yeah, this is free. Absolutely free real estate. Cool. Great, in fact. Yeah, cool. Great job. Awesome. Doesn't even really matter. Just pop these guys. Do a ton of damage to Seraph. Even if he does win the floor, he's just dead here. So, very cool. And just pop tons of numbers here. Yeah. In fact, he dies without even swinging. Good job. That's not even my strongest floor, by the way. My top floor has Corruptor literally chilling on it, so this is going to be nice and clean, I suspect. Incredible work. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too much complexity here on Divinity either, right? I'm just going to look at this and be like, yes, how would I approach this run? I shall click Nexus Spike, and then I will go, oh look, I played an egg. Wow. Got him. And then I will hit Bounding Echoes. because, well, it doesn't matter really. I might as well hit something else in here, right? Sure, here's a Bounding Echoes, great job. And then here's Siren Song, cool, we got it, nailed it. Then I go Soul Siphon, Nexus Spike, end turn, hatch millions of eggs. Fantastic. I could play him again upstairs. I could also just play him mid-floor, and I think he does die. Kind of an unfortunate circumstance, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and generate a purple up top. We'll draw a card. Sure. I do think I probably... Yeah, we get a kill there, great. Probably could have played him top floor. It doesn't really matter. This means the one up top is going to be a little stronger now, which is fine. Thank you, Sigiled Seaweed. You are a true friend and a pal. Oh, hey, look, Siren Song. Great. Well, now, this guy got silenced, so I actually don't care about any of these guys. Just send these losers to the abyss. Seems good to me. Now, 7 plus 30, he drops out with 36. Ooh, he's close to living. Really close to not dying here. Let's put this one upstairs. I think this is fine. We'll blast the guy on middle. It's fine. I'm going to draw a card, see what we hit. Echoes of the Past. I want him to hatch, right? I would like him to hatch, yes. And then I would like to have 5 echoes still on the floor afterwards. Yes. Great. So he hatches. The whole floor is now loaded. Great. Yes, fantastic. Now, mid-floor is dicey. Bottom floor is also dicey. Wow, that was a fantastic roll of Ice Storm. Unfortunately, I do think he is still going to die here, and bottom floor is too much damage. He attacks, I guess. I don't know what else to suggest. We're doing our best, man. I want to kill this guy on bottom, so let's do that real fast. Egg goes down, but I'm not punished for it, so that's fine. Top floor is clearing it out. Top floor is holding down the fort in a major way. Like... wow. Now, we will be able, I think, to hatch on mid-floor next turn. We're immediately kind of getting a bit punished here, because only so much can be done, but... yeah, sure, hit him. Hit that guy. Seems good. Push numbers. But you see, the problem I'm running into is that he's just not... he doesn't have enough health to survive this insanity, so we can't really load up effectively here. Now... this is a great example of when we don't click Siren Song. He does finally hatch on middle. I need to load up... alright, great. I was going to say I need to load up enough that we actually kill this guy and don't take this hit. Fantastic. The rest of this can just go mid-floor, I think. We'll draw past, discard you, and keep our 5 echoes on the floor. Great work. This means we at least get to swing now, which is cool. Silence. Fantastic work. 15, 16. I mean, I could do it on bottom if I didn't have this other thing. Let's put the egg in front. That does some decent work. He does incant. I kind of don't care. It's fine, right? Then we go Echoes of the Past. Oh, wait. Nexus Spike. Cool. This is a turn where I can do 300 and something, so we Shadow Realm this floor. Yeah, he's gone. Great work. Cool. Nice. We lose the egg, but we do have guys on the middle floor. They have sustained themselves, which is a challenge, but still worth it. Now, we did also, again, roll Incredible Silence here, so I just Shadow Realm everything again. Look at that. Terrifying floor. 0 damage dealt. This is out of control. 100%? No one knows what's happening. Fantastic work. Top floor, everything's gone. Great job. We do lose the egg again. I might hatch another egg by the end of this combat. Maybe, possibly. Look, we did it. Oh, fantastic. Meanwhile, for anyone keeping track, the entirety of the curse guys downstairs got sapped to nothing burger, so that's pretty exciting. Generate purple. Don't click Siren Song. Generate purple. Yeah. Purple. Incredible. Great. We're easily winning this. I have 15 days and cleared half the floor, and mid-floor probably also wins this. So, yeah, mid-floor actually does just genuinely win this as well. So, we're doing pretty well, I would say. Yeah, great. Fantastic news. We went on 2 floors. It's not as glorious as it could have been because the Divinity does hit like an absolute truck here, but it also doesn't matter. So, great. Let's go ahead and just generate some purple's top floor because it results in sillier numbers. And I like sillier numbers. Which is cool, I think, anyway. Great, fine. Punch him out. Good stuff. All right. Excellent work. Go team. Now, what can I say about this run? 1, Endless Egg is pretty good. Corruptor is also pretty good. You noticed how even on the final couple combats, I was losing my egg pretty consistently on those mid and bottom floors. It was very hard to actually get them over the health threshold that they could hatch, right? But the important thing is that my top floor was so rock solid, it did not matter. And I didn't even have a multi-strike, right? It's just the Bog Chrysalis. So, fantastic. Huge shout out, by the way, to this random Nexus spike I conceived of on the spot when I said to myself, I need echoes. How do I get them? Just make billions of echoes. It's bounding echoes and Soul Siphon. Incredible. Now, eventually I got the Echo Seedling, which is also kind of nutty here, but this is pretty awesome. It's a pretty good Nexus spike, I would say. Also, huge shout out to Siren Song, basically negating the need for survivability on my top floor, thanks to Quick, meaning I killed waves fast, and Siren Song, meaning I could just openly disrespect entire waves that were getting bodied also by Sigiled Seaweed. I took 0 damage there, despite throwing multiple Wilt Wings up to the top room, so doing great on that front. The Preserve ended up being pretty dead. I didn't really end up using this for much other than play card, get purple, so but, you know, in truth, sometimes you're willing to just have a card draw for more purple, and that's okay. So, it's fine. What else do I want to call out here? Nothing in particular, honestly, just a bunch of just good enablers for egg. So, incredible. And as I would always say, I think I used to do this a long time ago, just like egg, just like super in on the whole egg vibe. So big fan. And yeah, Corruptor, is it good? Absolutely. Does it win 200 shards? Well, you tell me. That's a 230 crush. So feeling pretty decent. And yeah, I'll let you go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.